Hey guys, thanks for joining me today as I take you through this color. So here's the starting point color that I did on my client today. As you could see in that picture, she had a gray spot, so we used the Shades EQ Gray Coverage, the 4M Mocha, so that we can make sure and cover her gray spot there. And I started off doing just a few foils here in the front. We used Redken's Flash Lift with 20 volume, and I did these vertical baby lights here in the front, and I did about 3 going back starting off. We didn't do very many foils this time. I probably did about 10 to 12 foils altogether, and so I just kind of stayed around her face framing, and then just a few on the top where the sun would naturally highlight a person's hair. So right here, we're coming up on my last foil, and I am trying to, at this point, make the foil a softer application because I don't want it too harsh. I want it to blend into the other highlights, and since it's dropping off into the dark part of the all over color in the back, I just want it to blend as much as it can with the highlights going on in the front and transitioning it into the back. And yeah, I hope that this is all making sense to you. I am still working on my recording skills and hope to improve that for future videos. So now I am getting into the all over color, applying this, and we had used the Redken Shades EQ Cream Cover Plus, and I mixed it with so 1 ounce of the Shades EQ, and then I did 1/2 ounce of 10 volume and 1/2 ounce of 20, because she doesn't have too much gray. She only has gray in this one spot, and I just felt like 20 volume was too much. But I just wanted to go over how I apply it. So I went around the hairline in this back section and had put away the foil piece, just moved that out of the way. And I'm going down the hair, and underneath the very bottom pieces I had pretty much fully saturated. And then as I'm going up, I'm kind of mixing it up on how far down I drag the all over color. Just because I figured we could use what she has as giving her hair more dimension and more color, different shades of brown that would be going on mixed with the highlight and the richer tone we were putting in her hair. So when it comes to doing the sides, I always used to be always a little scared with having bleach and foils and then going in and doing an all over color at the same time. But because we're going to be doing a root smudge and a toning afterwards, it makes it so much easier and makes me feel more in control, knowing that, you know, it doesn't have to be super perfect. I mean, of course you want it to be as good as you can get it, but if there is a little bleeding or some of that color gets onto the bleach or blonde part, it won't matter because you're gonna be doing a root smudge anyways. And so for her root smudge, I tried to get footage of doing the root smudge and the toning, but I am new at this and I could not get my tripod to work, so I am not even going to put that in here. So I'm just going to kind of talk about it while we finish up here. And I just did the root smudge at the bowl, and I used the same color that I was putting on her, the 4M on the root, and I dragged that down about 1 inch, and in the back probably 2 inches. And then I just did the toning, and we used 7NW Shades EQ, and it turned out so beautiful.